Good morning students. Let's begin our science class, and the topic which I am going to explain today, that is the natural gas. Students, this natural gas is also a useful constituent which is extracted along with the crude oil or petroleum from the oil wells. And what are oil wells? If you remember, oil wells are the holes which are drilled through the sedimentary rocks in order to extract the petroleum or crude oil. And along with the crude oil and petroleum, this natural gas is also extracted because it is present along with the crude oil or natural gas in the oil wells. The second important point that is that in which form the natural gas is obtained. The natural gas is obtained in a gaseous form. It is obtained in gaseous form, and it is versatile and found in abundance in the nature. Versatile, here students, you should know that what is the meaning of versatile. Versatile means that this natural gas, it has many uses. It can be used for many purposes. Like it is used in the industries, it is used as a domestic fuel, as well as it is also used in various factories for different works. Now this natural gas has very high calorific value. If you remember in lesson number 6, combustion and flame, I have explained you how you will define the term calorific value. So what does this calorific value means? Calorific value can be defined as the amount of the heat which is released when 1 kilogram of a fuel undergoes the process of combustion. So this is how you will define the term calorific value. It means since this natural gas is having very high calorific value, it means that when the natural gas undergoes combustion or burning, then it produces or releases very large amount of heat energy. And that's why, because of this high calorific value, it is acting like an excellent fuel for the domestic and industrial purposes. And due to this high calorific value, that is the high amount of, very large amount of the heat energy which is released when this natural gas undergoes burning or combustion, that's why it is used as a fuel in the domestic purposes, as a domestic fuel, as well as it is also used as industrial fuel for various purposes. Besides this, students, it is important for you to know that this natural gas is comparatively a much better and much cleaner fossil fuel as compared to the other fossil fuels like coal and petroleum. How we can say that it is a comparatively a much better and cleaner fossil fuel as compared to that of the coal and petroleum? Due to certain characteristic features which are similar to the characteristics of an ideal fuel. Like natural gas, on burning, it does not produces this natural gas has certain characteristic features which are similar to the ideal fuels. Like when we burn the natural gas or it undergoes the combustion, then it does not produces the smoke. It does not produces what? On burning or combustion, the natural gases does not produce the smoke, and it also does not releases various types of toxic gases like the other fossil fuels like coal and petroleum or wood, etc. Next important characteristic which is making it an ideal fuel, that is the natural gas, they are easily transportable and they are easy for storage. They can be easily stored and they can be easily transferred from or transported from one place to another. That this is also one important characteristic feature of an ideal fuel. Third important characteristic is what? That the natural gas has very high calorific value. It means it produces large amount of heat energy when it is when it undergoes combustion or burning. Next important characteristic which the natural gas is having, which is similar to that of the ideal fuel, that is, it does not leaves behind any residue. Means it does not leaves behind any ash or other waste material after the process of burning or combustion, and in this way it helps in controlling the problem of air pollution also. That's why it is said that the natural gas is comparatively a much cleaner fossil fuel as compared to that of the coal and petroleum. Next important thing about natural gas is that it can be distributed or it can be supplied through the network of pipes. It can be distributed or supplied through network of pipes and can be used directly for the purpose of burning. So students, these are few important characteristics or which you should remember about the natural gas. Besides this natural gas which reaches our homes, factories and industries is referred to as PNG. So the natural gas which is extracted from the oil wells during the time of extraction of crude oil and petroleum, this natural gas can be distributed through the pipes and it reaches our homes for for using them as a domestic fuel, and also to the various factories and industries where it is also used in different works. That's why it is also referred to as PNG. And what is the full form of PNG? The full form of PNG is piped natural gas. Why it is called piped natural gas? Because it can be this natural gas can be distributed through the network of pipes. That's why it has been given the name piped natural gas. Now at present, where this natural gas is being supplied, the name of some of the major cities in which this natural gas is supplied for using for various purposes as a domestic fuel, as well as in various factories and industries for making and manufacturing various types of fertilizers and chemicals. They are as follows. That is, first is our capital of our country, Delhi is there. Then next is Mumbai is there, and one place is in Gujarat, that is Vadodara. So these are the few major cities where the supply of natural gas is being done through the network of pipes, which is called as PNG, that is piped natural gas. Students, you learn this also sometimes in expanded form. It is asked, write down the expanded form of the given abbreviation CNG, like LPG and CNG. I have told you LPG, what is the full form of LPG? In this chapter also it was present, that is the liquefied petroleum gas. And CNG, what is there? That is the compressed natural gas. Similarly, what is the expanded form of PNG? The expanded form of PNG is piped natural gas. And why this name has been given to the natural gas as piped natural gas? Because it can be distributed and supplied from its source through the network of pipes. That is why it is also called as PNG or piped natural gas. And the major cities in which the supply of this natural gas is being done at present, that is the Delhi is there, the capital of our country, then Mumbai, and one place in Gujarat, that is Vadodara. This natural gas is used in the manufacture of many products, different types of chemicals and fertilizers also. So this is one more use of this natural gas. That is, beside it is being used as a domestic fuel and in various industries and factories for various purposes, this natural gas is also playing very important role, or it is acting as a raw material in the manufacturing of various types of many chemicals and fertilizers. Next to this, one more thing you should know, that is when this natural gas is compressed under high pressure, then it forms the CNG. You all have heard about the CNG. We have been discussing about the CNG, that is the compressed natural gas, since very long time. In the chapter of combustion also we have discussed about the CNG and LPG, and here once again this abbreviation CNG is coming. So how this CNG is formed? This CNG is also formed from the natural gas when it is compressed to under very high pressure. Then it forms the CNG. And this CNG is used, you all know, it is now nowadays being used as a very good automobile fuel, much better than the coal and petroleum. Petroleum and diesel. So this is all about the various informations related with the natural gas. Besides this, one more thing you should also know. You should know that where these in India natural gas wells, from where the this natural gas is extracted during the extraction of petroleum or crude oil, are some of them. That is, Tripura is there, then Jaisalmer, then the offshores of Mumbai and Krishna Godavari Delta. These are the places where the wells of natural gas are found, where the natural gas wells are found in our country. These are some of the places where the natural gas wells are found. First is what? That is the Tripura is there, then Jaisalmer is there, after that offshore areas of Mumbai is there, and the Krishna Godavari Delta. These are some of the places from where large number of natural gas wells are found in our country. So with this we come to an end about the natural gas. Now the next topic which I am going to explain, that is about the harmful effects of burning of the fossil fuels, or what are the various problems, how this these fossil fuels, when they undergo burning or combustion, then they cause various types of pollutions. Mainly it is responsible for causing the air pollution problem. So when we are burning these fossil fuels like coal, petrol, diesel, wood, etc., kerosene, etc., then they produce or release various types of toxic gases into the atmosphere, which lead to the problem of air pollution, and it also leads to the cause of various types of respiratory diseases in the human beings and other living organisms. Which type of gases? Here I will like to tell you the name of some of the toxic gases which are released when we burn the fossil fuels like petrol and diesel in our automobile vehicles as a fuel. That is, carbon monoxide is there, then carbon dioxide is also released. Beside this, few other gases are also released, like the oxides of sulfur and oxides of nitrogen, that is sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide. So these are the name of some of the harmful and toxic gases which are released or emitted during the burning or combustion of the fossil fuels which we are using in for various purposes in our day-to-day life, in our automobiles also, and as a domestic fuel also, and in various industries also these fuels are used. Like in thermal power plant also, large amount of coal which is also an example of the fossil fuel, is used for the production of electricity. Next to this, you should know what these type of gases, how these type of gases which are released during the burning of these fossil fuels can cause harm to the atmosphere or lead to the problem of air pollution. That is, the carbon monoxide is a highly toxic and poisonous gas, and it causes various types of health problems, mainly related with the respiratory system. And if it is inhaled in very large quantity and its concentration increases in our blood, then it will lead it can lead to the death of the person due to suffocation. Then carbon dioxide, students, if you remember in lesson number 18, I have explained you about how the increase in the concentration of the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere can lead to various types of environmental problems, like global warming is there. And during this global warming, what is happening? That is thick layer of carbon dioxide which is released as a result of the burning of the fossil fuels, which are used in our automobiles and as well as for domestic purposes and in industries also, in the form of smoke when it is released after burning or combustion. This carbon dioxide gas, when its concentration increases in the atmosphere, it stops or traps the heat energy which is radiated back from the earth towards the space, which is coming from the sunlight. And as a result, there occurs gradual rise in the temperature of the earth's surface, and this leads to the problem of the greenhouse effect and another problem which is called as the global warming. And due to this global warming, what is happening? The major harmful effect is that of this global warming is during which the gradual rise in the temperature of the earth crust takes place due to the rapid increase in the concentration of the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, which is trapped during the natural problem called greenhouse effect. And what is the harmful effect of this global warming? The harmful effect on the environment due to global warming is that it leads to the melting of the ice caps which are present in the polar regions. And due to the melting of the glaciers or the ice caps which are present in the polar region, the flood-like situation is arising in the coastal areas, that is the areas which are lying near the seashore, due to the rapid increase in the level of the water. So, beside this, one more harmful effect of these gases, like the oxides of sulfur and nitrogen, is there. That is when we are burning the fossil fuels like petrol and diesel in our automobiles and as for various purposes in our day-to-day life. The oxides of sulfur, that is sulfur dioxide, and the oxides of nitrogen, that is nitrogen oxide, when they go up at higher altitude into the atmosphere, in the presence of the water vapor present in the atmosphere at higher altitude, they result in the formation of two types of acids, that is the sulfuric acid and the nitric acid. And when these sulfuric acid and nitric acid, they return back to the earth along with the rainwater, then it causes another environmental problem which is known as acid rain. And this acid rain also leads to various types of harmful effects on the life of the living organisms. It causes burning or damage to the vegetation or the standing crop which is present in the agricultural field, as well as it also leads to the corrosion of various types of metallic objects which are present in making the infrastructure, like the bridges, railings, etc. And it is also causing lot of damage to the brightness and whiteness of the marbles of the Taj Mahal, which is located on the bank of the river Yamuna in the city of Agra. So these are some of the harmful effects of the release of various types of toxic gases when we burn the various types of fossil fuels. So this is all for this chapter, students. The next topic which I will discuss in this chapter, that is the last topic, that is about the various methods of conservation of fossil fuels. Thank you for attending the class.